Us Aussies love our utes, always have and always will. In fact, utes like this Nissan Navara are commonly found in driveways all around Australia these days. But what happens when you supersize the ever popular family crossover vehicle? Well, you get this. Meet the Ram Laramie 2500. Ram trucks are imported into Australia by ASV, American Special Vehicles, a new joint venture between Atego Automotive and Walkinshaw Automotive Group, the owners of Holden Special Vehicles. The iconic US trucks are comprehensively re-engineered and converted to right-hand drive in Melbourne by ASV on a purpose-built production line. The finished product is covered by a 3-year, 100,000 kilometre warranty backed by the US company. Everything about the Ram is big, including engine power. It has 276 kilowatts and a whopping 1,084 newton meters of torque. Up front, that 6.7 litre turbo diesel Cummins does everything with ease. Nothing is a problem for it. Same with the transmission. The transmission is a 6-speed. It's smooth, just like a car. And over here on the gear lever, you've got an override button so you can drive it manually if need be. As for the whole drivetrain, it actually gives you a sense of security. It just feels bulletproof. It feels like it'll just handle any task you throw at it. Although we haven't been four-wheel driving in it, I reckon you could do some serious bush bashing in this thing and it wouldn't get hurt at all. Now that brings me to the way that this thing drives. Now, we've driven plenty of these other converted trucks and I've got to say, none of them stand up to the quality of this one. There's only a couple of things in here that let you know that it has been converted, and that's the gear lever over here on the right hand side and the foot handbrake on the right hand side. Other than that, honestly, you would not know. This is as close as you will get to the factory left-hand drive vehicle as possible. They really have done a brilliant conversion. Well, like the outside of the Ram, the inside is huge as well. There is no shortage of space in here. And it's actually a really nice place to be, in the nice big comfortable leather seats. There's plenty of storage and there's enough cup holders in here to keep 4 burly blokes happy on the longest of drives. But we couldn't test this big behemoth without towing with it. It's only a measly 2 tonnes, but let's see how it goes. Towing is where the Ram excels. We've got 2 tonne on the back, the road is extremely bumpy, and you wouldn't even know the trailer's there, to be honest with you. The characteristics are the same loaded or unloaded. I've done some timing on the truck before, and 0 to 60, it's only 1.5 seconds slower with this 2 tonne on the back. And that's thanks to almost 1,100 newton meters up front from that Cummins turbo 6-cylinder. And if you've got something huge that you need to tow, then this is the vehicle for it. This can tow almost 7,000 kilograms of weight. That is massive. Now, one thing about this truck, or ute, I can't figure out what I want to call it, is although it's so big, the more you drive it, the smaller it does start to feel. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but it's so big and lounge room-like inside, comfortable, and with all of the creature comforts of cooled seats or heated seats and parking sensors front and rear and cameras, you do become very used to driving it. And I could drive it every day, to be honest with you, but I suppose it's not a very practical everyday car, particularly not in the city. But out on the open road, something like this, it is a cracking place to be. For me, I guess the worst part about the Ram is the price. At $139,500 plus on roads, puts it out of reach of a lot of Aussies. But if you could afford it and you had the purpose for it, man, it does the job really well. Well, there's no doubt the Ram is a step or two above the traditional Aussie workhorse that we're used to. It truly is an American supersized vehicle. But you know what? It does everything that it's supposed to do exceptionally well. and it's something that this Aussie could get quite used to.